Greetings, world. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am your host, Dr. Darina Shine, and you are on the Dr. Darina Shine podcast, where we talk all things success here. Today, I want to talk specifically about procrastination. Procrastination is the thief of time. And I'm going to share with you how a client allows procrastination to continually be the precursor to the area that they are headed down. So sometimes, we can meet people and they can show us who they are. And at that point, we definitely have to believe them. And then we have to say to ourselves, how far are we going to go in order to accommodate someone who is unwilling and unready to be professionally prompted, okay? So it's kind of like that 3-year-old. We're trying to teach that 3-year-old how to drive. We can't do it because the common sense is not there. Common sense is not always common in today's society. So what we have to do as business consultants, as coaches, as leaders, as individuals who are in relationships with people who are not at the level that are yoked to our perspective, is we don't limit ourselves to their buffoonery, to their foolery. Now, what does this mean? Business strategies are vital. When you have a business strategy, you're not going to waste any time. Number one, you're going to put a value and a limit to your boundaries, and those boundaries are going to be vital to how you move forward. So take client, we will call them procrastinator. They sound like they have life all put together. They sound as though they're going to value what they're there to do. So say you're helping someone maybe align their program or life skill to be better. No one has really held this person accountable for their behavior. So the goal for you is to go in and show them what that accountability looks like. When we show someone what accountability looks like, we're not going to be the most popular individual. So limit your help. How much help are you willing to give to someone who is not willing to give back to themselves? Burnout is one of the number one leading causes of business failure. So when you have a burnout, the CEO, the director, they don't want to get up to go to work. They don't want to promote their livelihood. And then before you know it, their business starts to fail. You get a lower vibrational attitude between staff members, volunteers, people who are important. So you have to tell the concepts of boundaries to yourself first before others can respect it. So Mr. Procrastinator decides that communication is not important. So what do I do as a consultant? I decide what boundaries I'm going to set, because time is everything. And procrastination is the thief of time. So what do we do there? How do we strategize to help someone? Have a 2-strike rule. That's what I do. Now, the first time, I get it. I understand. I don't share this with everyone. But for those of you who are listening, you do get a cheat code right now about the way I handle my business as a consultant. I do allow a 2-strike rule because life happens, things occur. And for me, I feel that just giving that moment to say, okay, we understand, we get you, we feel where you're at. So we're going to give you that opportunity. But when it gets the second time and it's within a week span, you know that person is showing you who they are. The qualities and the accountabilities have not been mandated to this person to where they feel that their priorities are more important based on what they're doing, not what they've called you in to do. So what do you do in that certain circumstances? The way I do it is I meet procrastination where they are. And I know how much I'm willing to put in. So if I know that my validity is important to how I respond to others, the respect that I give to others, then I'm going to demand that same respect back. Now, if, for instance, a person just doesn't know, you're going to feel that vibration. You're going to feel the vibration. But when someone knows what they're doing, they're procrastinating, they're wasting your time, they're wasting their time, what are you going to do about it? And that's where communication is the key. Communication is going to be the very thing that makes you understand what you're going to do. So when I say set boundaries, as a business consultant, if I'm working with the client, the first thing I'm going to do is decide how important this is to you based on a consultation fee. That fee is the determination of how much energy do you have. Because I know when you work with your money, you're going to be serious. You're going to show up. You're going to show yourself more approving because you're not going to want to waste your money. And then I'm going to give you the value of what you have consulted me for, what you've paid the fee for. So, but some people literally play with their money. They don't show up. They don't do the communication as productively as they should. So then you take a step after to decide what you're going to do. You're going to step back. You're going to freeze for a minute. You're going to meditate. You're going to figure out how you're going to handle the situation, and you're going to put it right to action. Now, a lot of people feel that other people have a get out of jail free card. Oh, they just don't know. How do you not know? If you are elevating yourself, motivating yourself, you know what your weaknesses are. You, among all people, know your weaknesses. Use that as a strength to get you through and communicate effectively. I use the example of an employer having a job fair. So this job fair is open to anyone. They show up, they like you, they give you a second interview. That second interview is going to be the determining factor. Are you going to show up? Are you going to be early? Or are you going to be late? Are you going to be kept well presented? Or are you just going to be, oh, I just jumped out of bed, hair misheveled or whatever? That's going to determine how you're going to come to work. So the employer will more likely look at a person, even at the second interview, not showing up, not calling. They're not going to call them. They're going to say, put that application to the side. That's a rejection. A rejection is God's way of saying, don't waste your time. And sometimes we get rejected by accident. Now, that's a different story. When you have things that you can have receipts for, then you know you shouldn't be rejected. But those who really need that rejection, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. Because we're manifestors of our world. So why would you not want to present yourself in the best light that you can in order to show others who you really are? Now, if you're missing meetings and you're missing coursework and you're missing conferences and you're wasting time. Procrastination is the thief of time. And then we have to know how much of that procrastination we're willing to take. I'm only willing to take two opportunities to show me who you are. Once you get me there, how much do I want success is what I'm going to ask you. How much do you want success? Because there is going to be what happens next. Success is not everybody's cup of tea. So what do? The key takeaway is remember who you are. Remember that your time is valuable. Remember you've done the work. You've put in the footwork to study, to research, to analyze, to dissect how you're going to create what your goals are. So there's 8 billion people on a planet. You can easily use that time to emerge with someone who is worthy of your time, who is worthy of your practice, who is worthy of your interest. And everyone else can kick rocks if that's not what they choose to do. Don't waste my time. You have 2 strikes, 2. And have a nonchalant attitude about it. Whether you feel, because the more you portray to be in need, the more need is going to show up. But the more you understand you're in control of your life, you're manifesting this, you don't want to manifest manipulators that are going to play with your time and your quality of work and your expertise. You want people who are down for what it is you're going to give to them, and you're going to give them the best of you. So help others by helping yourself. Don't waste time unnecessarily. It's not going to benefit you. It's not going to help anyone, because someone one day will show up for the needed services that you yourself provide. And if you have given to people who are procrastinators, you won't have the energy to give to those who really need your support. So with that, that's what I wanted to give out to the world today. I want to let people know that regardless of what, the power is within you. And with that, you take it how you choose, where you choose to go with life. But life is going to show you, and time is going to definitely determine if you were the procrastinator or if you allowed yourself to lose time. I'm Dr. Dorena Shiny. We'll see you next time.